The following trailer is rated H for honest.
From the developers of iconic third-person action games and the publishers of countless classic RPGs comes the series that finally lets you live out your fantasies of role-playing as a Terminator. Deus Ex. Prepare your body for the cyberpunk world of Deus Ex, a dystopian vision of the future where all wealth is controlled by a tiny group of global elites. Corporate conglomerates manipulate politics from behind the scenes. Advancements in technology make us question our very humanity. And the majority of people live in crippling poverty and constant paranoia. In a sci-fi setting that probably seemed a lot more far-fetched 15 years ago, but now is just way too close for comfort. Fire up your AUGs and get ready to wear your built-in sunglasses at night as you step into the cyborg shoes of one of the Deus Ex series protagonists. Insanely deep-voiced emotionless robot Robin Hoods who traded their humanity for sick Iron Man powers, which you'll use to take down gangs, PMCs, and fellow robot boys on your way to infiltrate Area 51 and take down the Illuminati in elaborate twist-filled cyberpunk epics with conspiracy plots that would make InfoWars blush.
Trump charging into a goblin's nest, kissing goblins, goblin vomit, catch him in bed with a goblin.
But still deliver drama, action, and tension, right up until the end in linear decisions that ignore all your previous choices. Which is pretty annoying, but hey, at least this way the title makes sense. Experience a game series that started with so much promise, there was nowhere to go but down, with an original title that blew gamers away with an intricate story and an unprecedented level of choice. A disappointing console follow-up that let fans down at every turn. A mobile title that was straight up bad. And the modern reboot that was brought to you by the colors black and gold, that hit a lot of the right notes, but was bogged down by tedious forced boss fights, dank memes, and an ending with all the impact of a wet fart. And man, I hope you liked all that stuff, because the new one is pretty much identical. Discover the gameplay variety that is the hallmark of the Deus Ex series, as you choose from a number of different approaches to any given objective. That always seems to include crouch walking through air ducts for some reason. Then choose between blasting your way through enemies like a living tank, and just sneaking around and reading their emails like a total creep. Or do what most people do, try to be sneaky until you screw it up, and then murder everyone in the face. They can't see me if they're dead, right? Stealth, motherfucker! Track down the biotic upgrade cube, conveniently hidden everywhere you go, and get ready to upgrade your augmentations. Powerful alterations to your pitiful human body that let you breathe poison, kill with a thought, and leap tall buildings in a single bound. Then watch as the game tries to treat your awesome robot power fantasy like a deep moral quandary instead of an obvious gameplay decision. If you really wanted this to be a hard choice, maybe don't make one of the answers, let me punch through walls. So slip out your Wolverine claws and get familiar with the Deus Ex series while the biotics are still hot. Because if Square Enix has its way, they're gonna keep making these things until you're more tired of them than Call of Duty. Starring Fat Neo, Young Denton, JC with a sick beard, George Takei, Cyborg Brock Lesnar, White Jax, Illuminati confirmed, Dr. No, Hatsune Miku, and bad guy straight out of Metal Gear, Deus Ex. Be sure to subscribe to Honest Game Trailers and tell me—
Wait a minute. Is this an honest trailer? I never asked for this.
Oh, hey, Adam Jensen. What are you doing here?
I heard you were talking a lot of smack about my video game series.
Just being honest.
Honest, huh? That's great. I wonder if you'll still feel like being honest after I rip out your small intestine with my cyber blades.
Oops. Deus Ex is the best video game series of all time. If you don't go out and buy 10 copies of each game, you're probably a terrorist or something.
That's better. Now why don't you run along, kid? You bother me.
Yes, sir.
Well, now that he's gone, I guess it's time for me to read your comments in my awesome voice. I took a shower, but it still itches. I'm Rick Harris, and this is my pawn shop. Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. The proletariat will only be free once he seizes the means of productions. Do it like your magic pickle told you, Jimmy. And remember, don't pirate my video games, Internet, or I'm coming for you.